Welcome to the Epic Show.
Warning. You're about to embark on an adventure of epic proportions. Buckle up, bucko. You're now tuned in to the Epic Show. With your hosts, Gabe and Dave. Coming to you live from the Epic Center.
You may have noticed from the intro, we've got a little, it's episode 10.
We got paid.
Basically. Not from this, though.
No, not from this.
Definitely not. We've actually lost a lot of money doing this.
This has been a very dangerous financial hole we've put ourselves in.
And we're in a real hole, and we might not ever get out. But
we're epic down here.
We dug a little we dug a little bit deeper, and now we have a soundboard with an interface combo.
You guys should see all the lights
Hopefully
on this
it sounds a little better.
Yeah.
We're going to have a new mic hopefully next week, as well as a guest.
Yes.
A mystery guest.
Mystery guest.
Of next week.
The mystery, it's a mystery to us as well.
Yeah, we have a lot of people.
We have a lot of people that we could have, but we'll figure it out.
If you have some suggestions, we'd love to hear. But
they're like Henry Cavill.
We don't have the budget yet. But I got some sounds on here. You want to
play me through?
I actually put down some on here. So there's a couple here.
Bruh.
We got
21.
Yeah, we got.
My name is Jeff.
So that took me 20 minutes.
God.
And,
your mind is gonna be too occupied with all that.
I'm gonna add some more next week.
I'm just gonna be like talking. It's just gonna be like.
So yeah, I've been going through a really tough time, and just like,
really,
my mom passed away, and it was just I don't know.
21.
What? I have a new sound that I want to transition for the scenario of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like, wait, let me use the monster thing.
Scenario of the week.
That sounds familiar.
That's from one of our favorite shows, Eric Andre.
Yeah,
it's
we completely ripped it.
Yeah,
it also sounds like Roots screaming.
It does. She's right here. But this scenario of the week. So we were in the gym, pounding off some cows on the treadmill, and or at least attempting to.
Yeah, we were trying. I was dying, and David does the max incline.
Yeah,
and he doesn't stop until he's at 500 calories, and like he's like up next to. I do incline as well, but I'm a much lower incline, and like he's up.
You notice
there,
the difference.
Like I have to look up at him.
Yeah,
and he's like
taller.
holding the top of the thing, like
listening to like I don't even know rhythm and bass music.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like listening to something terrible, and then I'm down there and I'm looking up at him like like actually dying. Like and I'm like, holy fuck.
Like, that is the trick though, if you wanna you don't need to walk for 2 hours and burn 30 calories like walking on the treadmill.
30 minutes on max incline is 500
max
calories.
Incline, steady like speed walking pace.
Which is nuts. And you
Like
I sweat like a pig,
yeah, I mean,
dude.
And
I use 10. I'm on 10 incline. And I sweat like a monster.
I'm an asthmatic, so if I can do it, you can do it. And it's enjoyable. But yeah, we were talking and we're like, I think like a hot girl walked by and we're like, you're just like, it sucks.
I was like, dude, I would totally go up to her and talk to her.
I would totally talk to her.
Yeah. As if I would ever say that in public.
Yeah.
Like at just like a regular place, it's not the gym. Like,
right.
I must have been a horn dog or something.
I mean, there's some hotties.
There's some hot girls at Planet Fitness on 41.
But
if you guys are listening.
But then we're like, dude, like you just can't talk to a girl in a gym. Like it's just unspoken rule. Like it's just, I don't know. They got their music going. They're trying to work out. They're not trying to have some sweaty creep be like, I saw you walk by.
Yeah, I have like a
Out
tank
of
top
breath.
on.
Yeah, and
I
you,
just look
pit stains.
horrendous, and I'm like, hey, I have a podcast.
So my car's outside. But
You know,
we were like, so it's kind of a business proposition.
mhm.
So we thought, we don't know what it's called, but it's the dating gym.
Yeah.
So in this world, it's just that you go in there. You can't register unless you're
Single.
right.
You have to prove you're single somehow.
Yeah, and there's kind of like a max cap, like on the ratio.
Yeah.
So you gotta have a decent ratio.
It's like 10. We're like doing the reverse Bumble, so it's like 10 guys and like 100 girls.
I mean, you gotta pay extra for that.
I'm cool with it. And the 10 guys are just paying the same price to all 200 of the girls.
And it comes.
Guys would do it.
It comes with like a dating app, I guess, installed to it. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, and basically you get on the bike, you're working out, and like
Yeah,
there's a screen on the bike, and it immediately puts you
shows
on a
the
speed date
people
with
in
another
there.
person that's working out.
So yeah, imagine you're on like a bike, like elliptical or whatever it's called,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like a railroad situation or like a factory, like.
Oh yeah, that.
So you're like riding, and the people like come. It puts a girl in front of you, also on the bike.
like she's on the bike and it like the whole track
just
like
like,
moves and it's like,
yeah,
and you're just parked in front of each other.
and you're just like, so, what's your favorite color?
Yeah,
And then you can like swipe left on people, and it would just
yeah.
and move to the next person. And you're
And
like,
that sucks for people that like. If anything, it should move them back.
yeah,
It should move back so that the other dates that are going well
right.
like can keep going, and then eventually like there's so many trains back, like so many tracks back that like there's only like one girl left back there, and she's just like, none of them have picked me.
Oh, okay. I guess I got to go to another gym,
Yeah,
find a new one.
gotta come back next
At
Tuesday
some point, like
for the new guys.
there's only so many people that can join. Like you kind of just,
Yeah,
if no one wants you, you just gotta find a new one.
I'm
I
like
think-
your membership cancels as soon as you. Like,
yeah, if you like
if it's
reach
a
the max
successful
like
thing.
declines, then you just get kicked out.
Yeah. Or if you find a partner at the gym, I mean, you can't.
Yeah, I guess you got to get out of that.
That's whenever we would build the couples gym.
Yeah, so I guess there's a
It's right
Cut
next to
off.
each other.
yeah, there's like a couples section and then like the singles.
And the walls are glass, so you see what you could be on the other side with your other.
oh yeah, you can
with
see
your fit partner. over
you can
there.
see the fit couples like squatting and spotting each other while
they're
you're
just
like
spotting each other.
that'd be the worst thing ever.
It would suck.
Well, I'd still join though,
I would need to join that. Yeah.
but yeah, so that's the standard of the week is now you got a place where you can approach women
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Safely
acceptably and
Yeah,
safely.
acceptably.
There's actually it's not very safe. There's a lot of creeps that wait outside. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's
For the girls who didn't get picked up,
just the lawsuit that we're dealing with. But
Yeah.
anyway. So
the patent is pending.
so we got a little viral this week and
Let's
viral
hear a sound.
sensations.
Let's hear a sound for a virality.
I don't know if I got one.
That's pretty good.
Viral
That's a viral
sensations 3.0.
sound. 3.0.
But
We went viral on TikTok for last episode's chip
yeah, the
draft,
chip draft.
and it has like 330K.
But
views.
the comments like over 2,000,
They ate,
which is a lot for like just a
they
random
ate
video.
David up. Boy.
I got like we both did, but mostly me.
Mhm.
I got absolutely bombarded.
Yeah. It was. I even saw rare David L in the
Yeah.
in the comments.
But it's someone like
Those chips were atrocious. man.
someone duetted it, and then it's like, well, I'm going Chex Mix, and then he's like, and then it cuts. Like he's
Yeah.
appalled by it. I stand like that's not me trying to be outlandish. Like that's my genuine
That's
like
just you.
favorite. Like I brought Chex Mix here like episode 5 or something. Like
baked Chex Mix. You would
No.
buy it.
no, I would buy the baked,
I feel like they already are baked.
desalted, low sodium, low fat Chex Mix.
Yum. And this other girl, she duetted it as well, and she was like, she cut it off at Chex Mix, and she was like, "See, this is why white guys shouldn't have podcasts."
No.
Yeah,
We're one of those guys.
we're those guys now.
Dude, a quick tangent. Have you seen those two guys who are like, it's always two guys. They're always two white guys. I mean, we're no different, but they're like, he's like, so how do sprinkles have flavor? He's like, aren't they just sugar? And he's like, I don't know. I'm not a sprinkle manufacturer. He's like, but what gives it flavor? And then people like stitch it and they're like, so this is what we've come to.
Oh, I haven't
Like,
seen these guys,
it's
but
really
they
bad.
sound bad.
No, it's just that blonde haired kid and his friend or whatever. It's really bad. But
I only know the Asian guys.
dude, those guys, I don't want to hate on them, but like,
No, their whole thing is the TikTok podcast. So
yeah, but
like it's just chosen. Every episode's just chosen by them, and it only takes them about 10 minutes to record each episode.
no, but recently they're like, they literally just read plots to movies now. Like, he's like,
Yeah.
one of them, he's like, did you hear the story about the girl who fell off the cell phone tower? And he's like, no. And he's like, and then it just like playing the movie over their head, and like he's just explaining the plot to the movie.
Like, y'all are running out of stuff that
Like,
fast, huh?
Like, we just did that. Did you hear the story about the boy who got bit by a spider?
Did you hear about the
And you're like,
possessed
no.
doll named Annabelle?
You're like, so it starts off in a house like
The
on a
Conjuring
dreary
house.
day. You're just like reading it off of Wikipedia.
Yeah,
like,
just-
I guess
we have a
that's-
teleprompter.
Yeah. Like, anyway, back to this
Whack.
virality that we had. I'm just gonna read off some comments about
Yeah,
it.
read some of them.
Dave got picked on in school. Dave should go to jail. Did he pick a baked chip? This guy needs therapy. Dave never actually had chips in his life. I'm sure of it. Dave drives a Prius.
Ugh.
I hope this Dave character never enjoys another bag of chips in his life. This is why no one likes anyone named Dave. Dave needs help. I bet Dave wipes standing up. Dave is a serial killer. I got a lot of serial killer comments.
I bet.
Dave's list is the epitome of L. And then someone said, I lost my taste buds in a fire. So, and he prays I get them back.
That's
Just a couple. And they were all
yeah.
brutal.
Welcome to TikTok, baby.
So, yeah, I guess, I mean, I do need therapy now after that, I guess.
After all that.
Um,
Jeez. Well,
Did
that's
you-
why
you
you
had
should
some?
never tell anyone in a public setting that you enjoy baked chips.
I will definitely do that again.
Yeah.
Well, in my defense, like, I literally don't even eat chips. Like,
No.
I was the one who came
It's
up
not
with the
your
Nickelodeon
thing.
one. You were
Yeah.
the chip one. Like, I don't eat.
And to be fair, my top 4 chips are sold in a pack.
Yeah, it's a variety
It's called
pack.
the Bold Pack, and it's sitting in my
That's
kitchen
such a
right now, and they're all my favorite
weird
flavors.
thing.
And I was like, "Yo," I was like, "Usually there's like one bad chip in the variety
Yeah,
pack.
But it's all
These
hit
are
bangers
all
for you.
hits for me."
Dude, like, I get like a lot of people are saying like what they would pick, and it's just like some of these picks are like so gimmicky and like long.
They're
Like,
outlandish.
they're
as
like
well.
run-on sentences as titles for chips, and it's
Yeah.
like it's like garden.
David's a simple guy.
It's like garden salsa, jalapeno, spicy. Like, dude, like
Yeah.
I just want the regular name of the brand without some extra fodder. Like, that's just
you, man.
it's just me, I guess. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's like a very small percentage of people who are like, Dave took the dub here, and like
Yeah.
Dave knows the simple.
Geriatric old women
And they were
who grew up on base model Fritos, you know?
So, you're not gonna like this next draft because
Okay.
we're doing soda draft this time,
I love soda.
and I'm going first.
You're going first?
Yeah, because you went first last time.
You would remember that.
You
All
mean-
right.
You know what I got for number one?
Yeah, I want to know.
Cherry Coke,
Cherry Coke?
the best soda I've ever
No.
tasted in my life.
No.
I'm telling you,
I
that
disagree.
thing is
That's not
even-
robust.
it's not
Don't
robust.
say that. That would, you would
It's
be
rambunctious.
I would have to dodge because you'd be struck down by lightning if you said Cherry Coke was robust. My number 1 pick, I guess the number 2 pick, Mr. Pibb.
Ew, dude.
Number 1, dude. Whenever you see that like red, like pool texture on the can, That's how you. It's the
What?
best out of cans, and I swear from
Yeah,
my youth, dude.
bet,
I
dude.
discovered it in my youth. It is. It's a.
We have to order that from the website because you can't find it anywhere, dude.
It's like 5 gum. Like it manipulates all your senses.
I don't even know what Mr. Pibb tastes like.
Better
definitely-
Dr. Pepper.
No.
Yeah.
No, dude.
Yeah. Okay,
Well-
let's hear your number 2.
You know what I got for my number 2?
Oh God.
Fanta. Orange.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can give me that one?
I can give you that one.
Okay.
That one's pretty good.
It's good. This is,
I enjoy Fanta from now and then.
yeah.
I usually like the pineapple one though. But
Eh.
I don't know. It just made me. I wish that I could decarbonate it though. Like
Well, then it's
something
not
about
for the soda.
carbonated pineapple is weird to me.
Yeah.
You know, like I'd
It's
prefer
meant for like
I'd prefer the Dole.
coladas
Like
and stuff.
yeah. Well, that leads me into my number 2 pick, which is Dr. Pepper.
Oh, man.
It's so good. It's like that medicine
Yeah.
taste.
I had that.
That medicine taste is like
Yeah.
it turns a lot of people off, but not me.
No, Dr. Pepper's up there.
It's fire. I call it DP. I'm just going in for a quick DP.
I'll take one DP.
One DP.
They're like, what are you talking about?
Like I think
Dr.
you're
Pep.
at the wrong store.
All right. So, number 3,
Mhm.
root beer.
Gotta have that
With
root
the-
beer.
You gotta have the root beer. You gotta have your sunglasses.
Gotta
but-
have your Oakleys.
And the gray one, it's like I think it's bark.
Mug?
or-
Oh, bark? You like bark
yeah.
over mug?
I mean, I like both, but if I had to pick, I'd pick.
Ugh, I hate bark.
Dude,
Barks or bark.
it's
I-
like a cold can of barks.
No,
Yeah,
it's too.
dude.
It's too root.
Nah.
Too root of a flavor. It's
Mug
not-
is like too foamy every time. It's like,
That's the point.
no.
It's delicious.
Yeah, I'm going.
Whenever you get a root beer float, they're putting mug in it, not bark,
Well,
because it would ruin the
yeah,
taste
I don't
of
like
the
root beer
cream.
floats. So,
It's just strange. Number 3 for me, this is a hitter. Cheer wine.
yeah.
Oh, so good.
you mentioned that. I was
I
like,
love
he's gonna
cheer
put that.
wine.
I don't even, is that like a cherry thing? I've never
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Well, that's where cherry Coke comes in and
Yeah.
dominates the field.
And cheer wine and munchos.
You know what's going to happen
Okay.
when my cherry Coke is up against your cheer wine in the playoffs? Bop.
I think it's going to be.
They're
They're
gonna
going to
put
upset.
it-
It's going to be upset from the boys in
He's gonna
Georgia.
get
'Cause
injured.
cheer wine is a southern thing only.
Well, no, he's going on
Cheer
the bench.
wine's in the SEC.
I don't think he's making
cheer
it off
wine's
the
the
bench.
SEC, and fucking cherry Coke is the Big Ten.
Is
You never hear the Big
Alabama.
Ten beating the. Nah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wait, am I on 4? Yeah, that was my. I
Yeah.
had root beer 3. Okay, you did take my Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going ginger ale.
Yikes.
Fire
Are you sick?
in
are
the
you
head,
sick?
maybe, but my taste buds they work.
It's the only justifiable time to drink.
Just the Canada Dry ginger ale.
Not even 7-Up.
No,
Jesus
what do I look like?
Christ. Yeah. You look sick. So, you look deformed.
I think I'm taking this one right now. So
I don't think you are, because my number 4 pick is Coke.
okay,
Bass drop for me, please. Yeah, dude. What? How did you even let Coke
You-
fall this far? Coke is
well I had the cherry Coke.
it's
'cause it's-
icon. Cherry Coke sucks. I would rather drink vanilla Coke. No, I
Coke's
take that
pretty
back.
bad.
I take
That's
that back.
not good.
I really take that back.
I mean, like, Coke's all right. I mean, I like a good Jack and Coke.
Most of the world does. Yeah, you're a whiskey
I mean,
drinker.
yeah, I
forgot.
love whiskey. Yeah. But
It's disgusting.
I don't know, dude. Coke's just too like. I think maybe I've just had it too much over my lifetime because like, it's all right. It's a reliable pick. I'll give you that.
It's the best cold one, in my opinion. I think, like,
Nah,
dude, that thing hits like straight out of that cold can. And
I
then you just
prefer
quenching.
I prefer a lukewarm Coke out of a
Ugh, when it
bottle,
like sticks on your teeth.
out of a liter. I hate
Out of a
dude, it's
liter
so
from
gross.
Dollar General.
And it was like in the car. That's what I
Filthy.
like.
It's filthy.
And it's like decarbonated. And stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I got a safe pick for my number 5.
Mhm.
Sprite. You know, you got the stomach ache. You got the crackers. Wash
I
it
love
down with some
Sprite.
Sprite.
Sprite actually makes you more hungry.
I think it does a lot of things
It does a lot of
like that
You're
are
right.
good.
But like whenever I'm sitting down at like a buffet, I'm like, I have to get Sprite because it's gonna
Yeah.
fuel me to go that extra yard.
It's like a potion in a way. If soda was a potion.
Yeah, deathly potion. Yeah.
Yeah. It has like
It's not a health potion.
there's side effects for
Yeah.
sure.
My fifth pick was kind of off the wall. Oh,
You gotta already have some off the wall
no,
ones in
don't. I have some
there.
good ones. This is gonna match your Fanta. Crush. I love Crush.
That's like
really, it's good. It's like fruity.
I'm taking Sunkissed almost over that.
Whoa. Ease up. You're going to hell.
Well, I think I got you there with the Fanta. I think my Cherry Coke and my Fanta and the 2v2 versus your Crush and
I say we
cheer
let
wine.
the ruthless members of TikTok decide who won that, actually.
I feel like we're both just gonna get called slurs anyway.
I think mine's going to be flying colors again. Common Gabe W.
Well, I feel like you've had a lot of L's, but
That's true.
well, I think I took that one pretty handedly.
It's not up to you, man.
So
It's not up to you.
I feel like there's no winning with this.
And you
but-
know that mine are better.
well,
Mine's better.
I'll give you the Dr. Pepper. You had that.
Mine's
but that's-
better.
Mine's better.
And Mr. Pibb.
Dude,
Don't forget the
Pib Extra or
don't
just
forget
Mr. Pibb?
the Mr. and the Doctor.
There's no Dr. Pibb.
Oh yeah, Pib Extra.
Yeah, that's what it is.
the same thing.
Pib- Okay. It's just such a forgettable taste. I can't even remember what it tastes like. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's what every girl ever said whenever they kissed you. So
Well, I've only kissed one girl. Joke's on you.
jokes on ye.
So yeah,
Ye o sin.
and she did say that. But that's the point.
It's a very forgettable kiss.
Well, we got another draft.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do superhero movie drafts.
This was requested.
This was a request,
So
we're not that woke. We are nerds, but
Yeah,
we
that's
probably
true.
would have picked that
We
anyway.
would have done this anyway.
So I'll give
And
you the first pick.
For
since I
me,
got-
first
Yeah.
pick, you already know what I'm picking.
don't take something I need.
The Bat.
No, you're taking the Batman number one.
Number one.
That's a wild thing to put number one.
It's my favorite.
Like, it's a great movie,
It's my favorite
and I-
superhero movie of all time.
and that was on my list because I do love the Batman.
Yeah.
And I do think it's very underrated. But that is a wild number one. I feel
think
like you
it's-
just did that because you knew I wanted.
No, it's my favorite. It's my favorite one.
Okay, well, my
And
number
I
one.
gave you
My number one.
I know.
You know it. Do you want to say it?
Spider-Man 2.
No.
No.
Spider-Verse.
Oh,
Into the Spider-Verse.
whoa.
The best Spider-Man movie.
Jeez,
way.
dude.
Yeah, I'm taking it. It's a masterpiece. I've seen it like 20 times.
Yikes. Okay. I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
yikes.
Well, in that case, I'm taking Spider-Man 2.
No. Why? You're just doing that because I wanted.
Yeah.
That's not how that
I'm
works.
forming
You don't even
the
like.
best list.
We literally just talked about that 2 episodes where you said Spider-Man 1 is better and you like it better.
Yeah, but I'm going top. Like,
You're just doing that to spite me.
no, it's not really my number 2.
All right,
it's not
all
really
right.
my number 2. It's not really my number
Oh,
2.
okay.
I did. It went a little too far. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My real number 2 is The Dark Knight. So
Okay. Well, yeah.
2 Batmans back to back.
Okay, so you did. I didn't know if I was gonna have both of those, but I did have that written down because that is top 5
Oh God,
comic book movie.
ridiculous.
Okay,
Heath
well,
Ledger,
I'm going.
last Christian Bale movie. Christian Bale is
Yeah. Well, my number 2,
Mhm.
Infinity War. One of the best Marvel movies.
mainstream.
Well, it's one of the best selling.
Yeah, it
it's,
is.
It's amazing.
It
It's
is Infinity War, just straight up Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw that together
It's fire.
and we were just sitting there after they all vanished. We're just like,
We were like,
Yeah,
"There's no
yeah.
way that just happened."
and then we went home and like,
Yeah. We went home and then
Huh?
looked at our wall like,
yeah, just staring at the
After.
ceiling. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, no movie like has left you like speechless like that.
No,
That's I don't know. That's why I love it.
Number 3 for me. I know you didn't see this coming.
What?
Hancock.
Hancock.
Will Smith.
Okay, I didn't even consider that.
Such a fire movie.
I mean,
yeah,
it's a
he's
good
a
movie.
superhero. Sick as fuck. He's such a badass.
That just took me so off guard.
It was so good too. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
good.
it gets enough credit. Like,
Yeah.
it's genuinely number 3 on my list. It's right behind The Dark Knight, which tells
Dark
you
Knight?
a lot about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, mine number 3, Bolt. I'm just kidding.
You're like, no, I'm just kidding. It's Shazam.
Well, I mean,
Don't.
okay. Well, I got to go Spider-Man 2 then. Dude, I
Fuck
need,
you, dude. I
need-
completely forgot about it.
if you're gonna revert it like that,
Right.
I'm taking Spider-Man 2,
Yeah.
the best live action Spider-Man.
That's true.
Okay,
That's true.
I'm telling you.
That's true.
So
Number 4 for me was. Oh, this is hard because I have more than 5,
yeah,
but I do
as
think that Deadpool
yeah. I
think
knew you were gonna have.
Deadpool.
Yeah,
is my favorite. It's
I
my
did
favorite
consider
comic.
that.
So
yeah. No, Deadpool's great. As a movie, I don't know if I would have it up there with. Like,
I just like
the grades,
all the
but
cussing. Like it was,
Yeah.
it broke a lot of rules.
as a character, I think he's up there. I don't know if the
he's sick.
movie like does him that much justice, but it was still a good movie.
Yeah,
But
I had just so much fun watching it.
no,
And
it's
I
it's a
remember
fun
how
one,
much
yeah.
fun I had watching it. So
But my number 4, which you haven't seen, Logan. One of the best comic book movies in my opinion. Like it's up there for sure.
I really wish I've seen it. I wish it was.
It's really good.
It's not on HBO Max, is it?
I don't know where you.
Yeah, I don't know
Stream.
where I would watch it.
I haven't seen it. I need to rewatch
Gotta
it.
get it on like Tubi or something.
You can watch it after this.
Quippy. Yeah, well, you can watch it.
Yeah, it's a Quibi exclusive. So
Dang, dude.
what are you finishing off with?
I gotta look at my list.
There's still some good ones up for grabs.
Yeah, I know. And this last pick is a lot of people consider like
Bad?
what I'm torn. Yeah, what I'm torn between is
Oh God.
a bad one. I'm gonna have like 3 honorable mentions.
Okay.
So, but realistically, for my top 5, I'm not gonna troll, and I'm gonna put Spider-Man 1.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I mean,
But-
it's a
yeah,
Green Goblin's amazing. I'll give you that.
I
So,
love the Green Goblin. But my honorable mentions were Spider-Man 3
Yeah.
and the Snyder Cut
Oh.
of Justice League.
Yeah.
I really, really did. I just couldn't beat Hancock for me.
Yeah. I can't say it because I haven't finished. I was watching
Oh,
it.
it's
and
so
I
good.
just-
It's so
but I
good.
did like what I saw. But
Yeah. And then, actually, dude, I have a couple more honorable mentions. I really like Kick-Ass.
I haven't even finished mine yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, since I'm here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is rude.
No, it's fine.
Kick-Ass.
Kick ass. Yeah.
And
I was.
these
young.
aren't on your list. I know they aren't. Watchmen.
No.
Yeah. And no way. No, I'm kidding.
No, I mean, I was thinking No Way Home.
Mm.
Oh man. I don't
It's
know.
just such a. For me, the issue with No Way Home is it's just a movie. It's a movie theater.
It's
movie.
a theater
It's
experience,
yeah.
like seeing the Toby.
It's
and
not
the
really a
Andrew,
good
like-
movie.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. It's definitely flawed.
It's like for the oohs and ahs.
Yeah, it was a good story. Like, you know,
A forced story.
yeah. I mean, the plot's a little wonky, but like, just the fact that like it is very Peter Parker esque to like go through that scenario.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it's gonna be really good after that. But
Mhm.
but my number 5, I got to go Ragnarok, Thor.
Oh, I didn't even think
That's-
about that. That was a really good one.
Really good. Best Thor representation that we've had, like
Yeah,
other
by
than
far.
Infinity War, like his arc in Infinity War and Ragnarok was amazing. Bring me that.
I creamed.
It's so good, goosebumps. But
I did get goosebumps right then. Yeah, that was
dude,
good. That was a good.
I think, but yeah, honorable mention, No Way Home,
Mhm.
Winter Soldier is up there for me. I mean, I
Yeah.
did have Dark Knight. Maybe the Dark Knight Rises could be in there. Bane.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't. I'm losing. I mean, yeah, all the Spider-Mans obviously for me, but Yeah, I don't know.
Dragon Ball Z's last movie was called Dragon Ball Z Superhero,
Well,
and it was about superheroes.
yeah, because it's
It was about superheroes. So
yeah.
it was really good too.
I
If
know
you guys
that.
like anime movies.
And my other honorable mention,
Mhm.
Sky. Oh wait,
Sky High.
I should wait. I want to put Sky High in there. Wait, I'm putting Sky High number 5. I'm putting Sky High
Over
over Ragnarok.
Ragnarok?
Yeah, fuck it. Sky High number 1.
Oh,
Bump those other ones down. Sky High.
okay. Okay. Yeah.
I just remember Sky
That
High.
that is
It
a
is
valid
that good,
choice.
dude.
It is that good.
So
I like it.
yeah,
Okay.
dude.
Well, that works.
I'm just gonna
That was
say,
an
I
epic.
think
This is an epic flashback that you had.
yeah. I actually watched it like 2 months ago.
Oh God. You didn't even tell me.
No, I just did it
in secrecy.
casually in secret in my vault. But I think I really took this one out of the water. I think there's going to be a lot of common Gabe L's going your way for this one.
I do too. I do
But-
too. I feel like I lost that one.
But we can finish it off with a fast food draft. Because our taste
But
buds,
you don't know, dude. You don't know how many Sleeper Cell Hancock fans there are
I mean, I might, yeah.
still lingering.
You're gonna
around like me.
bring some people out from the
Yeah.
dirt on that
People
one.
are gonna be like, "Oh, I forgot about that."
No, common Gabe W.
Wait, guys, Common Gabe W.
Wait, and they're like, they're like marching in the
And it's
street,
just-
like common Gabe W. And, like,
I was,
and you're like,
I
oh my
would
god,
literally kill myself. I was so happy. Like if that happened.
just wait until I organize that. Yeah, we can finish it off with the fast food draft.
Okay.
And
I'm
since
down.
I just blew you out of the water with those 2 drafts, I'll give you the first one again.
I'm not
So.
sure. That's okay. Well, you're gonna rue that
Okay.
because my number 1 is Arby's.
Arby's.
Yeah, Arby's. You know I love Arby's. Dude. Quit memeing. Stop memeing, dude. Are you leaving? Okay, well. And my number 2 is Long John Silver's.
I had to take a quick 40-minute intermission, but we're back. I was just so appalled because that is not a joke. You genuinely love.
I love Arby's. All of the bro code knows it. I broke it to them actually pretty early in my career.
That's
there.
like a big confession. You got to like trap
Oh, and I
somebody in
owned
a
it.
marriage before
And I
you,
owned
like,
it.
admit that.
And you know who backed me up?
Somebody deplorable.
I think it was Hampton and Cordy. So,
Yeah,
two
two of the
deplorable
most-
guys.
Like people that get made fun of the most in
Yeah.
the group.
They stood there for me. They got the meats.
Well,
man.
speaking of deplorable, we do have a quick pipeline for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Going down the pipeline. So there was a whole life where in your early
It
days
was an entire life.
that you got kicked out
Mm-hmm.
when you're 18
Yep.
and you went straight to
Work.
the carpet capital of the world, Canton, Georgia.
Calhoun.
Oh, it's Calhoun, right?
Much
My
more
bad.
north. Much more north.
And you
I
were
was
forklift
living it.
certified.
I was living it, and yeah, so I went to this place. It was a carpet factory and flooring factory. What we did was we loaded trailers full of flooring, and my friend's dad got me the job. So like, I walked in there and I was already like looked at as like a little fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh, like
people
this
knew.
little- Yeah, this
Yeah.
kid got a free
They're
job.
like, yeah, you got a free job. I didn't have to work for this. Like, and
Right.
everyone I worked with was like 50 plus, like providing for their families and shit.
Yeah.
And I made a mockery.
You're just in there.
I
like,
made a mockery of them. Like, I was like flaming them for working there, and like
as if you're not like
as
right in
if
the-
I'm not
in the
working
passenger
there
seat.
too. Yeah, and like they all took it so seriously too. Like,
Yeah,
and I didn't
remember that,
understand
yeah.
at the time because I mean, you can see me now, and then imagine me at 18. I was a prick. Like, I was so disrespectful. Like,
Because
I did not care about anything, and I was protected by the higher ups. So, which is not
just like,
don't give me higher protection.
because something about Gabe is that he will talk to you the same, like, no matter who you are. Like, he'll treat you as if you're like his age, like, even if you're 70 years old. Like,
And that's what I was doing, and like, and I befriended all of the younger managers as well, and like they all rode for me so hard. Like, they were 24.
you're just a very polarizing person to be in that.
They either hated my guts or they wanted to ride me.
Yeah.
And I remember this guy, I won't say his name, but he talked like this. And he was my favorite dude to meme on, dude.
What's up, Gabe?
And he would always be like, dude. Like, he'd be like, I wouldn't be doing that. He's like, there's cameras back here, right? And I'm like hitting my vape on the I'm like hitting my vape and like doing donuts on the
and you're just like
on the forklift, and I'm just like like no steel-toed boots on, like I just did not give a fuck.
Wearing
and I was
slides.
FI too. The thing was I was really good at loading trailers, like and like everyone else like couldn't do
they've seen.
simple math or like understand like how much something weighed, and I was just, and I let them know.
You're like,
that
dude,
too.
it says 10 pounds on the label.
On the thing. And
They're like, oh, mommy.
That guy, he would always talk about like Southern pride and like having pride in his job, and how he's not going to be there for long, and how he's about to go and drive. He's about to get promoted in the company and go and drive be like a trucker for them and not a forklift driver at like 55.
Dude.
And dude, it was deplorable. And he would always come in. So he would come in. It would be like once every 2 weeks. And his wife worked at a restaurant up in Calhoun.
Yeah.
And he would come up to, I would always be there for some reason. And he would come up to the managers, like while we were like, because I would sit with the managers while everyone else was working.
Yeah.
Like not doing my job and like making them laugh so I could buy me more time. And he would come up to him and he'd be like, dude, she's leaving me again.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
I don't know what to do.
he's like, I don't know what to do. Like, she's my whole life, man. Like, I have a kid with her and everything. And like,
anyway, here's your check.
And like, he was like, I can't even afford to put him like through public school. Like,
what?
I don't fucking know, dude. And he was like, can I get a raise, dude? Like, my marriage is depending on it. He would say that type of shit, and I'd be like, how about you go get a better job?
Yeah.
Like,
you can't just ride the.
He always threatened to fight me, and he wore a do-rag on his head.
Was he a white guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and always a sleeveless Walmart orange cut T-shirt because he thought his arms were big when they were not, and shorts like down to his like ankles. It was disgusting. Jeez. Like, he was a sight. And
what's that guy up to?
he's
CEO.
So he kind of did prove me wrong, because he did get promoted. He's not driving the trucks. He's going like outside of the trailers that are hooked up to the door of the plant, and he's like moving them to another spot where the real truckers can go and pick them up. But he's making more money now. I hope he's doing well. I don't hold anything against him. But what they really made the mistake of doing was promoting me to manager.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And I was the youngest manager to ever work at this place, at the whole company. It was a Fortune 500 company, and I was the youngest manager ever. I was 19 years old, and the raging issues going on in my life.
So many issues
at the time, and like I got golf cart certified, so I was now in charge. I was that guy's boss.
Dude, a
And
50-year-old
every other
man
guy,
who's,
and
like,
every
losing his
other one
wife.
of those guys' bosses that
That's
did
so
not
funny.
fuck with me.
Like a 50-year-old man, like in pre-divorce, like in his fate is dependent on a 19-year-old. Like,
And he's getting memed on as I'm like driving by
Yeah,
on a
and
golf
you're
cart,
like-
and I'm like,
yeah, period. Period.
period. And I like drive like part of my job was like I would go get printouts of the like of everything that we needed on a truck, like probably like over like 200 items sometimes. And I'd be like, okay, they'd tell me that like this truck needs to leave by this time, and they'd be like, get someone on it, and they'd give me the handout, and I would drive up on somebody. Like no matter what they were doing, I had the authority to go to and be like, stop what you're doing. You're on this now.
Oh my god.
And they would look at me and be like, dude, this has 250 items on it. Like, and they had to go all around the warehouse to go and get these things. Like it was like I was serving them court papers every time. And I did it like 5 times a day on some people.
And that's like
And some
all your-
guys were so good that I would give them like 3 trucks and they'd be like, thank you, dude. Like this
Oh, they get
this is
paid more or
keeping
something?
me busy. No.
Oh.
I don't know. Like, that's what I did. Whenever I was driving the forklift, I was like, well, just give me the most important thing. Like,
Yeah.
And then because like, why would I want to be loading a trailer that's going to leave in 3 days? Like, why not
Right.
load the one that's in 3 hours? And that's why I got moved up
Oh, okay.
because I would just
took the
go, I would
initiative.
knock out trucks by myself.
Yeah.
You know, like, and, I had a lot of respect from the people that liked me, but there was this one guy who was new and he was a punk, bro. Like
Is he a younger
he
dude?
would come in drunk to work, like, and wouldn't tell anybody. Like I would smell him on his breath and shit. Like I could report him anytime. No, he was not younger than me. He was a swole dude who just got out of prison,
Oh god.
and he acted like it too. And he was not afraid to go back. Like.
Were you like scared of him at all, or were you just like, this guy sucks?
No, I wasn't afraid of him. He wanted me to be afraid of him, and he
You're
would
the
never
only one he
do what I
wasn't.
asked him to do. And he would always like fuck off and hide in the back and like
Yeah.
just not do shit. And this one day, I was like, I gave his lift to someone else, and he was
Yeah.
very prideful about his lift. So I knew that I was going to be pissing him off. And he pulls up on me on like, because he was late. I give his
Yeah.
he was late, and as usual. And he pulls up on me on this like piece of shit lift that like no one wanted to drive, and he got off it.
You like screw
And
you,
he
dude.
got up in my face
Oh damn.
and told me he was gonna whoop my ass, and like, and he spit on me too.
Spit
He
on you?
Spit on me. Yeah.
What did you do to
And
that?
I was just looking at him in the eyes, and I had a walkie-talkie, and I was like, "Hey, could we get the plant manager here,
Clean
like
up
on this
the
aisle?"
floor.
And like, I was just like, "Okay, man." Like, and for giving up his and like other people, like luckily the guys that I was cool with, like this one old dude named Marco, dude, sickest dude ever. He got off his lift, and he was like, "What the hell do you think you're doing?" Like, he was like, "You can't be doing that shit. Like, you're an idiot," like type shit, until the other managers came over there and they fired him.
Dang. I mean, that's like
Yeah.
good. Did you want to like beat it, like punch?
I
him or
couldn't have
something,
beat
or-
his ass. He would have whooped my ass.
Oh, okay.
Like
So
this
it
dude
like
was up. This dude was literally
It was that big.
the human embodiment of a pit bull. Like strong as like fuck.
Getting spit on is like,
It's really disrespectful.
I've never seen that happen. Like
I had a
it happens
vest.
in movies.
I had a vest on though, so I was like,
Right. It's just
Whatever.
like such a like
yeah.
the worst thing you can do to somebody. Like
I asked him. I was like, you seriously want to like go down for this?
right for not having the lift.
Okay.
He's like, but that one's my favorite.
Yeah, that's basically what it
Literally.
was. And here's the climax of my story with Mohawk
Yeah.
is
It was a long journey.
this was about probably like 8 months into me being the manager. And this day, dude, I was having the worst day of my life. I swear to God. And it also happened to be the busiest day of the year for trucking. Somehow, like we
Flooring
had to
industry
get
was
get
booming.
like 50 trucks out.
There was
We
so many
normally
floors being
normally
built.
did like 22.
Okay.
So
wow.
the workload was double.
Yeah.
and like the safety precautions were up my ass. I think OSHA was there, like watching me.
Jeez.
Yeah, like they were watching all the managers, but I had the most dangerous job, so
Yeah.
whatever. Because I was whipping through. I was whipping through forklifts with a golf cart. Like I could have been killed at any time. And I had an iPad that I walked around with, right? Like typing stuff.
You
in.
probably look so important, that thing.
Oh, I looked really important. Yeah. and I was dressed nice that day too. And because I remember what I looked like on the video of me doing this. I got first of all, they had a new supervisor who was a fucking baby, and he looked just like me, and he was like 20 years older, and he acted just like me too. He was a hot-headed fuck. And at the time I was a hot-headed fuck, but
At the
like
time?
he could have been my big brother who never grew up. And he got on the radio and was like cussing me out for something. And I had it, dude. So I walked up into his little office square, and I took the iPad and I fucking smashed it down on the ground. Like you know how like people like celebrate touchdown?
Yeah,
like
you spiked it.
Boom, spiked it, and it was like
It shattered.
It
or
was
what?
like crunched because it hit it on the
God.
hit it on the side, but it was in a case too.
And that was it, or what?
No, they told me to go home. I still kept the job.
Jeez, you were
I
that.
still kept the job
in
because
there.
because I talked to the plant manager who loved me, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I was like, this supervisor, I was like, I know you hear him on the radio, like,
Yeah,
and I kind of gaslit him, but like I was like, he drove me to that point.
you heard
And I was
sure
like,
heard
I'll
what he
tell
said
HR
about you, dude.
that.
I was standing up for you.
This was actually about you. He said your daughter was ugly. So
What'd you want me to do?
no,
But you-
I spiked it, and I was pretty much done at that point. I ended up quitting like 2 months later, but
I remember the day that you quit because you were like miserable there, because it's very depressing, like trapping job, because it's like, I don't know if you've seen, like there's like some interview with like Tyler the Creator and Juice World, and they both worked like similar jobs.
yeah,
And they were just explaining like something that you also said. It was like just how you feel trapped because the people there, like they came
They're
there
so
at your
okay with
age.
it.
Yeah, like they came there at your age and they just like stayed there the rest of
Yeah.
their lives and got trapped in the
yeah.
middle of nowhere. And
I was like, dude,
it's like it's hard to see.
what are y'all doing? Like,
Yeah.
y'all don't want to like go create something? Like, no, they're cool with
Yeah.
base pay forever.
Like, dude, you can't just like
I would rather be broke, like, and homeless, but at least tried my heart out with
Yeah.
creating content than going and living, because I can always go back and get a fucking
right.
if I need to, dude, which I won't ever, but I will go back on
You
a
always
forklift.
go back to
I
forklift
could go back to the forklift when I'm 40. Like,
because like it was a good job. I mean, it's rough because you had
It
the
was
night
like-
shift and stuff. And
yeah, but it was like over 20 an hour at 18. You know, like no one
right,
else was
at
making
18
that.
is
But I
really
mean,
good, yeah. Especially back then when it wasn't as bad.
yeah.
But what happened with that one thing where you were doing something naughty, and it was on?
Okay. Basically, I would work. Sometimes I would make you come in on like 12-hour shifts on the weekends. These are weekends, bro. Like, you got paid time and a half, which was cool, but it's like over 30 an hour.
Yeah.
But, dude, 12 hours, dude. Like, I was there.
rough.
I was living there. And
Yeah, 'cause you would go to bed at like in the morning
mhm.
and then sleep
back
all
that
day,
night.
and you got to go like in an hour after you wake up.
Yeah. And you don't have much time to do the simple things that you need to do as a man
Right.
at 18 years old. And sometimes I would just get on my go-kart, go back to the employee bathroom, pop one out,
Pop a couple loads.
pop a couple loads out, just in my own privacy on
I don't remember like you got caught though.
no.
Yeah, I thought you got caught like on the camera or something. Didn't that happen?
Oh, I got caught loitering back there.
Oh, okay.
But well, they didn't know what I was doing in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
No, I thought it was like caught.
No.
Okay.
I would have been in huge trouble. For
Oh,
that.
okay,
Like
yeah.
illegal lust.
Really?
Like I would
I
have.
didn't
That would have
know.
been like sexual. Like I think that's like predator. type
Really?
thing. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, no, they asked me what I was doing back there. And I just told them I was taking a poop. But dude, the thing is everyone was doing it.
Yeah, because what else are you
Like
gonna do?
a lot of people were doing that shit. Like I wouldn't be surprised if I had rubbed one out right next to another guy, like who was doing the same thing. Like we were all here.
You're just like
I know you didn't get to see your wife.
It's like my phone died. You got anything on there?
I'm just like slide it.
You like put
We're,
it
like,
under
sharing.
the stall so you can both see it. You like nut at the same time. You're like, dang, that's a good one. You gotta send me the link to that. Like,
We're like so synchronized at this point because we see each other and we're around each other so much. We can nut at the same time.
and that's how me and Gabe met.
Yep.
But you,
Don't
what?
you have like your first job?
well, yeah. So I mean, everything I had done before this was just like I've edited,
Fodder.
like I do video work and edit work. Like
You've
it's
always been this guy.
Yeah, like freelance stuff. Like it wasn't really like an official job, but like my first like actual job, I had to like sign all this stuff and get a check.
Yeah.
It was being an extra.
Yeah, which is
Well,
sick. Well,
I prefer background actor, but anyway,
your first job was you as an actor.
yeah, I was an actor
It's pretty
So-
sick.
because I was
On a hit television show.
Stranger Things, season 3,
Bad season.
the worst season.
Yeah. I remember how excited you called me, and you were so excited.
I was like, dude, I got the role.
I'm like on the forklift. I'm like, cool.
As you're like, man, in the bathroom. But I was so excited about it. I went completely by myself. Like, and this was deep in Atlanta, like, and I was in college, like, still.
This was like
Like-
College Park. Like this
No.
is like next to the airport, right?
Yeah, like really, it was out like almost like an hour and a half.
Somewhere cheap to film.
Right.
Yeah.
And I had to like go in one day for like dressing. Like I got paid for that.
Even
too, but,
extras?
yeah. Like I
You
went
didn't
to
wear your own
wardrobe.
clothes?
No,
Oh.
they give you. They did my hair and everything.
What?
Yeah.
That's so
I'll put
weird.
a picture if I have one. But
Yeah.
yeah, but no, I like missed class. Like I emailed them like, hey, like I got this opportunity and can't come to class.
Huge
but-
opportunity.
Yeah, no, there's 3 days straight, and yeah, and this was at night. These were night scenes,
Mhm.
so it was yeah, I would get there at like 5.
It's cold, right?
This was like almost. It was like November.
Okay. So
And
yeah, it was
like
cold.
40 degrees at
And
night.
but the scenes are supposed to be like
It's summer.
summer
It's
in the
July.
show.
It's at a carnival in July, like 4th of July,
Jeez.
and I'm wearing like real. It's the 80s, so it's like really high shorts.
Yeah.
And like a t-shirt. And like it was so
I'm sure you slayed
cold because they had tents. Oh, I was purring so
with like
hard on that.
warm
Yeah, it was like heaters in
heaters.
there, and people were all like stuffed in there, like
sardines.
yeah, like, literally, like shoulder to shoulder almost. And it was yeah, no, it
You
was
actually
tough.
got screen time though.
Oh yeah, I'm on there,
Which is sick.
and you best believe I posted the screenshot with like it's like the SpongeBob meme where he's like pointing at it. It's like hat. That was me.
I remember that.
No,
actually.
like it was rough. Like because they would go until the sun came up because they need all the time they can to
Yeah.
film. So it's like right when it gets dark up until the sun comes up is when
It
they'll
was
film.
rough.
And they're like, all right, that's a wrap. And then I would go home,
Mhm.
sleep, wake up immediately. I had to go.
Oh, what?
Like, it was like 15 hour shoots.
Oh,
almost.
jeez.
And it was time and a half as well.
okay.
but-
Nice.
I got like a few $100 for it. It was if you're trying to make money, it really wasn't worth it. It was like $8 an hour or something. But
Weren't
Yeah,
there people like that did that like
Yeah.
like old retired people like
no, like that's some people just hop on extra sets and that's what
Yeah.
they do for a living.
huh?
But like it's so rough because like you're there all day and there's no breaks besides like the one food break.
The
Like-
food it can't be good.
No,
No.
it's like
What'd you eat?
it's like old like
Egg
it's like school
salad.
lunch food, dude.
Oh.
Like pretty bad. Yeah, like Cobb salad. I don't know. And
I
yeah,
bet like
it
the
is.
old people there like Were people complaining about the food?
No, I mean, no one complained really. I mean,
Jeez.
besides when it was cold, but
Like
it was
I
like a
can
weird.
only imagine like someone who's like an extra, like it's like
Yeah, like complaining to the director, like, do you believe like
it's like this egg salad, like it's not doesn't suffice.
this salad give me a tummy ache?
Did you eat the same thing as the actors?
No, dude, they
No?
were nowhere near us. I saw Millie Bobby Brown like briefly, like in this huge like
Hey,
truck, and I was like, hey, and I rizzed at her.
you
and it
rizzed
didn't
her.
work. I think she vomited. But
Yeah.
I think that she couldn't film that day.
I can imagine like an old extra guy is like there all the time, and he's like, it's better than last week.
Yeah, picking out the flies and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the carnival scene, and yeah, there's a lot of weird people though, because it's like it's a mix of like old people who do that for a living and like people who want to become actors. Like there's like this one like theater type of kid who's like yeah, like I'm actually he was like in line in front of me like talking to some dude, and he's like, I'm working on this film, and like I've actually been getting a lot of gigs, and like I'm doing this and that. Like I don't know, he sounded like really like pompous, you know, like it was like those type of people.
The pompous extra.
And then there's like just college kids like me who like
Yeah.
love the show and want to see it,
Want to be a part of it.
yeah. And I was like geeking out over like all the camera stuff, and yeah, I met like a lot of interesting people. I met one dude. We were just like, because the first scene that I did, I was taking it so serious. I was like, because they give you like things to say, and if they or not things to say, but like they say to like talk,
Yeah.
and like act like you're talking. So I'm like trying to have a conversation, like make up something with the dude who I'm filming with.
Yeah.
I'm like, so like, I'm gonna go get a corn dog. Do you want one? Like trying to say things that, and he's just like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? I'm just like, I'm in my bag. I'm like, well, I'm about to go get a corn dog and go get some popcorn, play some games. Get down. Like I'm the camera's like closing up on me. But
That's hilarious.
the
dude.
scene that I was
can
in,
only I want to see those deleted scenes
I
of
wish.
you.
but even in that scene, the camera was like 50 feet away. Like they
You're
would have
like
to-
zooming in, like
they
were nowhere near
as
you.
if the camera guy's like, wait, this guy's like doing
it's
something.
like, hold
right
on,
now."
guys, come here.
And he like talks to the director. He's like, okay, that
And
guy.
you're just like,
I'm just like, ding, 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 ding. Like, hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. But it was. We can look at it right now. If
yeah, I'd love to see it.
I was like getting online for a ride,
Okay.
and I made sure to sneak in a little, you know, because if I was walking straight, you'd only see like kind of the back of my head. I made sure to look behind to the person I was like paired with and be like, oh, like ready to go
Yeah.
on the ride? As I'm like showing my face to the camera. Wait, look. Oh wait, right there.
Oh,
Yup.
You got the angle perfect, like
was
right over his shoulder.
I was in a couple other scenes, but it was like really far.
But that's the main role.
That was like my main one. But they're like so particular with the extras. Like if you're in a scene like that with main actors, like they'll put you in a box and be like, all right, we need these people, like in case we need to redo that scene. So you're like, they
You're right next to
reuse
'em.
you. Like they don't use different extras. Like if they for the continuity, like they're
yeah,
not
yeah.
detailed where they'll use like you again.
Damn,
But
that's fine. That's your big break.
yeah. But I remember after the
Talk about viral sensation.
dude.
You've been
I'm an
doing
actor,
this,
dude.
You've been doing this.
But after we wrapped that day, there was this like foreign lady of some
As there is.
ethnicity, I don't know, and she's like looking for a ride, and she goes up to me because I just look like I look like I'm gonna go out of my way for people, I guess.
Yeah, they look like you'd fold under like
Yeah,
a very
look-
nice ask.
Like people at malls love me, dude. They always come up to me and be like,
Sample?
you want this? Like, oh, we're actually
Please, man, buy this, please. My family depends on this.
But yeah, she like, do you know where Roswell is? Roswell? And which is a city.
Roswell.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, you mean Roswell? And she's like, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, no. I corrected her on the city. I'm like,
You're talking about Roswell? Hell no.
No,
Don't know it.
never heard of it. And I walked away.
God,
And,
a prick.
dude, another bad thing happened to me when this was like the last day, thankfully. But we took a little shuttle bus to like get back to our cars.
Yeah.
After the day was over, and we were all getting up because they parked, and there was like this black woman, like to the side of me, and like I was like looking at her to see if like she's gonna get up. Like I was gonna let her get up, but she like didn't go. So I was like, oh, I'll go, and she's like, oh, I know you did not just do that, like, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know if you were getting up, and she's like, that is unbelievable. I'm like,
do you?
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Dude. That's so Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like, that's such a straight up scene.
I was like, I'm sorry. You can go ahead. And she's like, yeah.
What?
Like, and she's like talking to herself as she's walking away, like this, like motherfucker, like really
Jack
just did
Jones.
that. Like talking to everybody too, like making a scene out of it.
Jeez.
Like I know
that
he
is
did not just do
unbelievable.
Just, no. Dude,
You're like hesitating, like,
I'm just sorry. Like,
no, you didn't.
oh man, dude.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Literally, like after all Rosa Parks did, and I did that to her. I'm so sorry.
You're dancing on her grave.
But yeah, that was my first real job.
Well, I'm glad we moved on to bigger and better things.
And now I'm a struggling and starving videographer. So,
And
with
podcast host.
in a deep financial hole from this podcast. So, well, yeah, that's going to conclude episode 10.
Yes, it will.
The episode 10 special, if you will.
That was
Which
the 10th.
we're upgrading and we're doing some good
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
You know.
Who would have thunk it?
Please.
10 weeks ago we started. That's
Yeah.
crazy, actually. 10 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's felt like
It's actually just
we just
like 2.5
started.
months.
Really? Oh, God.
Think.
No, it's been like 2 months, I think.
2.5. It's
Really?
4 weeks in a month.
I guess so. Yeah. Dang. So I you know,
Coming
please-
up on our 90-day period.
please defend it. We need some defenders, like loyal defenders to
There's some
defend us.
5-star loyal defenders.
Yeah, we need some 5 stars, obviously.
And some thumbs up and
But we
some
need
comments.
some defenders on our TikTok to like save us.
True.
This is our strong community right here. So we need you guys out in the field defending the.
We need the
new
troops.
people. So
We love you guys. Thank you guys
thank
so
you
much
guys
for
so much.
listening. And check out our TikTok and be a part of something special.
it's a family, you know. But tune in next week for a
Episode
special
11
guest.
for our first guest.
So that's gonna be fun. But we'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for watching.
We're out.